So, good afternoon. My name is Ignacja Witkowska, and I'm a student in third year of Strumienie High School. I'm nearly 18 years old, and now at first I want to say, tell you a few words about me, and then why I'm a good candidate for this scholarship. So, I think that what describes me the most is that I'm a very active person. I hate boredom, and that's why I'm involved in my local community, especially in my school community. I have been a class president for the last 3 years, and I will be probably the next year as well, because my friends like my responsibility. If there is something to do, I always do it, and I have got a lot of ideas. I'm also involved in promoting our school. I speak on open days and show candidates around the school building. As an announcer, as shown on the photo, I conduct various important school meetings. I have a philosophy of sharing with others. My life goal is helping people. I love volunteering, and I was several times in nursing homes, but also helped in organizing film events. I love helping people in becoming the better version of themselves. That's why this year, with my two friends, I ran a lesson in younger grades about addiction to internet, hate, and curses. We told them how to regain control of your phone and why is it good to be yourself. I love working on myself. I like to push my own boundaries and step out of my comfort zone. If someone had told me 3 years ago that now I would be a part of Queen Hedvig Scholarship recruitment, I wouldn't believe it. In my free time, I love playing sports. I swim, I run, and I play tennis. I attend drama club and take part in debates. I'm also a scout girl, and it is a very important aspect of my life. Scouting taught me a lot of things. Because I have been a patrol leader for almost 2 years, I gained leadership skills. I learned responsibility, how to lead a patrol, and how to be that kind of leader patrol that can motivate scouts, girls to action and work on themselves. So why do I think I'm a good candidate for this Queen Hedvig Scholarship? Poland is a country with good prospects of economic development. People are well educated, especially in science, and Poles achieve high results in various competitions. But what do such people do? They go abroad and work in global companies. And why is that? Because Poland don't have got good job opportunities. There are only a few unicorn companies. As you see on the diagram, Poland have the lowest rate of people who would like to start their own business. And why is that? Because there is shortage of leaders, people who are able to assemble a team of group who can understand consumer problems very well and who have a sense of market needs, who are able to create a vision and untie a team of talented people around it. To build something like Silicon Valley is, leaders are needed. And I'm such a person. All these things I am now involved in make me predisposed as a leader. I would like in the future to create something where people enjoy working, something like Silicon Valley is, where people love to cooperate. I'm a person who establishes relationships easily and who can get people behind my ideas. The trip would not only be valuable for me, the knowledge I would gain there, I could share with my friends and people here in Poland, so that together we can create something maybe not as big as Silicon Valley is, but with the same energy and enthusiasm for our work. Thank you.
Thank you, Ignacja. Wonderful time. First, maybe Krzysztof, do you ask the question?
Ignacia, you have very impressive achievements in your school and in leadership and in all sorts of activities. Can you tell me how have you spent the long weekend?
I were with my sister in Sopot because I really like improving my relationships with my family. So I spent with my mom and then with my sister. Yeah.
Okay, and the second question, what triggers you most to travel to Silicon Valley?
Can you ask one more time?
What triggers you most to travel to Silicon Valley?
I think that this is such a inspiring place where people love to work, and this is something that I think many Polish people don't have, that they work just to work. And then there in Silicon Valley, there is such an energy and enthusiasm to work that these people just like love to work. And I want to know how to gain something like this and how to make something like this in Poland.
Very impressive answer. You can tell more about Silicon Valley than about your May weekend, which is good because that's a future and that was the past. It's always good to think about the future. So I'm leaving floor to my friends.
Cezary?
Okay, hello, Ignacja. I was impressed with your very nice presentation. However, you said there a lot about your social activities, your involvement in school life, scouting, and so on. Silicon Valley is very much about technology. And maybe I'm missing this bit that links in your approach travel to Silicon Valley with your current passion, because I also understand this what you said about being a leader and managing people, but still if I took your presentation, I would rather think about other places in the US which are very energetic and so on, but Silicon Valley is very much technology oriented. So could you just explain me where is the clear link between your social activities, management, and Silicon Valley as technology place?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I know that Silicon Valley is like a very technology place, but these big businesses and companies couldn't work without the people, without person that that are just working there. And I think in Silicon Valley, people like have a very good, they in very good way cooperate, and they just, because I think that these big businesses is not only about technology, is it also about how people are works, how they have relationships between them. So yeah, I think that there are working a lot of leaders, and I can get from them the knowledge they have.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Cezary, my question to Ignacja is about the future of women in business and in life. What do you think about the role of women in the future life?
Okay, so I think that
according to regulation, according to what is going on all over the world.
Okay, so I think that women have a very important, they are very important in future. As I wrote in my essay, women can combine work and being at home, because I know that mostly women take up children, and but if they want, they can combine this with work. And I think women have got a lot of ideas. Because they are they spend a lot of time with younger children, with teenagers, they can get ideas from them, because I think that teenagers also have a very important, they are very important in the future. So they, with their skills, they can help men they also can make a home a good place, so that when men come from home, from work, he have a nice place at home. And I think that women not only stay at home, but as I say in my essay, they can also work and be successful in work. But it is hard. But if women have enough knowledge how to do it, they can do it.
How would you like to improve your knowledge about the leadership, for example? Because you present yourself as the leader, the person who lead the teams. But the leader need to be the very good in something. How would you like to improve yourself?
I think that in gaining a lot of knowledge, and that in stepping out of my comfort zone, so doing the things that I'm, for example, scared about, but doing this makes me more brave, maybe, yes, and but also my leader being being on a high level in scouting, so being not only a patrol leader, but then like having all of the patrols under me, and yeah.
Okay, thank you. Krzysztof, the feedback.
Sorry?
Feedback, some
Okay.
more feedback. You gave some feedback, but
Yeah.
maybe.
Well, Ignacja, first your English. It was very good during the presentation, which is obvious because I think you trained it a couple of times. Then when I asked a relatively simple question, how have you spent your long weekend? Then the level of language was dramatically lower. But on a later part, when you spoke about Silicon Valley, it was good enough. So overall, I judge you ATT above the threshold, meaning because we have simple judgment, good enough or not good enough. So it's good enough for that trip. Regarding your answers and your life in lycée, I judge your activity at the very high level, almost 10. And I also judge your leadership on the very high level, which is almost 10. That's good for the leaders of the future, because if you got that leadership skills in a younger age, you will utilize it in a later life. And what I would give you as a recommendation, regardless whether you will go or not to US for that trip, is first of all, polish your English. I know that you are going to go to FCE, first Cambridge exam. It will be good if you would find time to, within next 2 years, to do advanced, maybe even try proficiency, because without English, it's difficult to grow, read, and write in a language of the business world, which is English. Keep up with your activities and leadership. That's definitely a good road forward. And presentation was very good. So far, so good. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Krzysztof. Cezary, very short feedback.
Okay, you presented us very coherent vision of yourself, what I think is very good, because people tend to speak a lot, so I do appreciate it. I still would think about choosing more carefully place in the US which you would be the most beneficiary for you, because you answered my question. However, I was not fully convinced that the Silicon Valley, and I think this is not the only chance for you to go to the US, is the best place. But that's from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Ignacia, for your presentation. It was good. From my perspective, you need to think about yourself in which subject you would like to be really specialist. And if you would like to be the leader, and especially a woman leader, you need to know what is going on all around the world about the women in business, women in science, etc. It is so important. You write something about it in your essay, but to present yourself, if you would like to be leader, you need to feel it very deeply and to show your passion. It is something what was a little lack for me in your presentation. But good luck. Thank you very much for your time, and good luck. I keep my finger for you in this competition. Thank you, and remember about the public voting. Bye.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Ignacja. Bye.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, bye.
Bye.